Afternoon everyone, I'm Jonas from 12 Sains 1. Today I will review film about Toy Story 4. Before I review the film, I will tell you the synopsis of the Toy Story 4. Here is the synopsis. After their old owner, Andy gives his old toy to a young girl named Bonnie. Now Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and their friends make a new friend. Bonnie introduces Forky, a handmade toy that Bonnie makes from a fork. The fork is decorated so that it has hands, eyes, mouth, and feet. When Forky is juxtaposed with other toys, Woody's friends feel a little strange about his toy friend in the form of a fork. Even Forky himself was uncomfortable when he was called a toy. He wanted to be a fork. Forky is experiencing existential crisis who wants to be a spork and not a toy. Cowboy Woody and his friends embark on an adventure journey to help him understand what a toy should be. Along the way, they discover how big the world really can be for toys. Then, will Forky find himself as a toy? That is the synopsis of the Toy Story 4. Next, I will review the film based on the generic structure. First is introduction. Toy Story 4 is a 2019 American computer animated comedy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. It is the fourth installment in Pixar Toy Story series and the sequel to Toy Story 3, 2010. It was directed by Josh Cody in his feature directorial debut, from a screenplay by Andrew Stanton and Stephanie Folsom. The three also conceived the story alongside John Lasseter, Lasida Jones, Will McCormack, Valerie Lapointe, and Martin Hines. Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Annie Potts, John Cusack, Don Rickles via archive recordings. Wallace Shawn, Judd Ratzenberger, Estelle Harris, Blake Clark, Bonnie Hunt, Jeff Garlin, Kristen Schaal, and Timothy Dalton reprise their character roles from the first three films. They are joined by Tony Hale, Keegan-Michael Key, Jordan Peele, Christina Hendricks, Keanu Reeves, and Ali Mackie, who voiced the new characters. The film directly follows Toy Story 3 as Sheriff Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and their other toy friends have found new civilization living with Bonnie. They are joined by Forky, a spork that Bonnie has made into a toy, and embark on a road trip adventure. The film is dedicated to Rickles and animator Adam Burke, who died on April 6, 2017 and October 8, 2018, respectively. Second is evaluation. 9 years previously, following the event of Toy Story 2, Woody and Bo Peep attempt to rescue RC, Andy's remote-controlled car, from a rainstorm. Just as they finish the rescue, Woody watches as Bo is donated to a new owner and considers going with her, but ultimately decides to remain with Andy. Years later, a young adult Andy donates them to Bonnie, a younger child, before he goes off to college. While the toys are grateful to have a new child, Woody struggles to adapt to an environment, where he is not the favorite as he was with Andy. apparent when Bonnie takes Woody's sheriff badge and put it on Jesse instead, not even bothering to give him a role during her playtime. On the day of Bonnie's kindergarten orientation, Woody worries over her and sneaks into her backpack. After a classmate takes away Bonnie's art and craft supplies, Woody covertly regathers the materials and various pieces of garbage from the trash can, including a plastic spork. Bonnie uses this to create a bipedal spork with googly eyes, whom she dubs Forky. Forky comes to life in Bonnie's backpack and begins to experience an existential crisis, thinking he is garbage rather than a toy and wishing to remain in a trash can. As Forky becomes Bonnie's favorite toy, Woody takes it upon himself to prevent Forky from throwing himself away. When Bonnie's family goes on a road trip, Forky jumps out of the RV window and Woody pursues him. After Woody explains how important he is to Bonnie, Forky decides to accompany Woody and return to her. Near the RV park where Bonnie's family is staying, Woody spots Bo Peep's lab in an antique store window and goes in, hoping to find her. Inside, he and Forky encounter a talking doll named Gabby, who desires Woody's Facebook to replace her broken one. Gabby captures Forky, but Woody is able to escape. At a playground, Woody is reunited with Bo Peep and her sheep, Billy, God, and Gruff, who now live as lost toys that are not dedicated to one child. Bo agrees to help Woody save Forky and get back to Bunny. Meanwhile, Buzz searches for Woody but gets lost at a fairground and becomes a carnival game prize. He escapes with plush toys Ducky and Bunny, and they meet up with Woody and Bo. With the help of pocket toy Chop Giggle McDimples and Canadian stuntman toy Duke Carboom, they unsuccessfully try to rescue Forky from Gabby, her ventriloquist puppet henchman, and the store owner's cat. In the aftermath of the failed rescue, Bo and the others' toys argue over whether to go back. Woody declares that rescuing Forky is his remaining purpose and tells Boo that being loyal is a lost toy would not understand. Alone, Woody encounters Gabby again, who expresses her longing for a child's love. Woody sympathizes with her plight and willingly sacrifices his voice box for Forky. The toys part ways, but Woody watches Gabby as she is rejected by the owner she desires, Harmony. Woody comforts a heartbroken Gabby and invites her to become one of Bunny's toys. Bo returns with the others to help and reconciles with Woody. They head for the carnival, while Forky fetches Buzz and Bunny's toys. They interfere with the RV's controls, forcing Bunny's father's drive back to the carnival. When Gabby sees a crying girl lost in the carnival, she decides instead to become that child's toy, emboldening the child to approach a security guard and be reunited with her parents. At the carousel, Woody and Bo share a bittersweet goodbye, but Woody is hesitant to leave Bo again. However, when Buzz persuades Woody that Bonnie will be okay without him, Woody decides to stay with Bo instead of returning to Bonnie, and passes his sheriff badge on to Jesse before bidding a heartfelt farewell to his longtime friends. Woody and Bo begin a new life with Ducky, Bunny, Giggle and Duke, dedicated to finding new owners for lost toys. On her first day of first grade, Bonnie creates a second impromptu toys out of a plastic knife. It suffers the same existential crisis Forky once did, and he is then smitten with her. Tree structure is interpretation. In my opinion, Toy Story 4 is very special and unique film. What really makes Toy Story 4 special is its strong emotional fabric woven into a riveting narrative. Dialogues are laced with high emotional impact or delivered effectively in familiar voice. This brilliantly captures the film's core mission to humanize the bond between a child and a toy. Overall, this installment of Toy Story succeeds in achieving a lot more than just loads. It managed to strike a universal chord with its audience by posing deep and meaningful questions like the purpose of our existence, and it does all of this in a wholesome, entertaining way with enough comedy and action to make it a fun ride for children of all of age. Not only that, Toy Story 4 film also teaches us to be a loyal friends, which Woody shows to Forky. Namely, Woody wants to save Forky from Gabby. In my mind, the hero of the film is clearly Woody, who always plays it right and tugs at your heartstrings. Last structure is summary. Toy Story summary. Toy Story 4 is the fourth installment in Pixar Toy Story series and the sequel to Toy Story 3 2010 that was directed by Josh Colley. Toy Story is very special and unique film. What is more, Toy Story is really funny and all the loads are delivered the most by the new character. This certainly gives your child a chance to see a diversity of toys and characters and sparks their imagination for creating their own toys or for playing with their old honest they have forgotten. It is more than safe to say that this sequel brings happiness and adventures to all of its fans. It may not be as emotionally developed as the previous films, but it brings new emotion, renew friendships, teach us to be a loyal friends, and plenty surprise. I I think that is all from me. I'm really grateful for watching and see you.